Hey everybody, as you guys can quickly see, I am not in the Model 3. I am currently in a Model S 75D. My car is taken into the service center and I will have a video for you guys on that. I had one about me taking it to them for my tire. That wasn't a fair representation, so a little issue had to come up with my car, I guess, for me to give you guys a real first look at a service center visit. I'll give you guys a sneak peek into what's going on with the car. Essentially, a little bit of water gets into the rear passenger door in a groove that's in there. There's a pretty large groove in the back door panel. And so within that groove, some water gets in when it rains or you wash the car, and they are going to be replacing all the stripping for that. So with that being said, my loaner is this beautiful Model S. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of my critique going from a Model 3 to a Model S and let you guys know some of my feelings, pros and cons. So right off the bat, the screen here is enormous and it's a beautiful screen. One thing I do notice with this screen is I need to reach a little bit if I wanted to access navigation or some of the other features up there. I know a lot of stuff you can control from the steering wheel, but not everything. And I do notice, because it's a bit more inset, that I do not get the same feeling in the Model S than I do on my Model 3 of the screen just being right there for me. The other thing with the Model S, which I think is quite obvious, and that is the overall size. Everything's just bigger in the Model S. The screen's a little bit larger. The steering wheel's a little bit bigger. The room is bigger, so you have larger rear seating. You have a larger overall area. Something that I love about my Model 3 that I don't feel the same way in this Model S is where your driving position, essentially. In the Model 3, you're so far forward, you just feel kind of on top of everything. You got a great view of everything. In the Model S, you're sitting back a little bit more. You have a few more blind spots when looking around. And the other thing that I noticed is the rear view mirror, and looking through it, there's just a very small opening in the back. It's very much like a sports car, and you're kind of enclosed here, and you don't have that same open feeling as you do in the Model 3. This car also has the glass roof, but it's still something you just feel a little bit more boxed in. One of the things I absolutely love about this Model S is the suspension. Having that air suspension is absolutely incredible. You feel like you are driving on a cloud. The air suspension is beautiful. You can adjust your ride height. It's just really, really nice. So that's something I really like about this Model S. The dual motor is a added bonus while driving this car. It's really got a lot of pickup. It's a quick car, and you really feel it off the line. When you're looking at some of the features here, you can tell I was kind of playing with the dual motor there a little bit. My power usage went up quite a bit, so that can happen. I could see a lot with this car. One of the things about this car when comparing it to the Model 3 is they have the same battery size, 75 kilowatt hour battery. However, this car does not get the same overall range. And so when you're charging it, you're not going to get the same mileage with this car than you will with the Model 3. The Model 3 is a lighter car. It does have the battery cell technology is slightly different, but still overall it is the same overall battery size. And so because this is a bigger, heavier car, you're just not going to get the same distance in this car than you will with the Model 3. Something else I found interesting when I was putting the child seat into the back here, I noticed the back door, the opening of it is not as wide as in the Model 3. The Model 3 has a much wider opening to the rear seats than this car. Again, it's got a little bit more of that a little tighter feeling. You're a little further back, and you've got a longer front end on this car compared to the Model 3, which kind of gets chopped a little bit. So just again, a different overall design, different feeling. When I drive this car, I feel like I'm driving a 7 Series BMW or an S-Class Mercedes. That's the level of the car, that's the size of the car. It's just it's a different caliber, it's a different car. And so this one just has a little bigger, and I hate to say it, I hate to use this word, but just a little more classy overall feel. It's really elegant, it's really well put together. Not that the Model 3 isn't, but the Model 3 size wise is a little bit more like a 3 Series, 5 Series BMW. So it doesn't have the same overall size and feel. You also, for now at least, have the spring suspension in the Model 3. You don't have the dual motor yet. Those are all things that will change, however. That was the case with the Model S when it came out. So all these things change. Model X as well. So all these features will change with the Model 3. But these are some of the few things I kind of picked up on having this car just for a day now. I will say it's pretty amazing. I have a brand new car here. I was given this car with 37 miles. The mats are still in the frunk, and so this thing is brand new. So pretty cool. I'm just gonna say on that side, I will make another video about getting in and how the service center works. However, pretty cool to get such a new car as your loaner car. That's not usually the case when taking your car in for service at the dealership. So that's my video, and like always, thank you all for watching. Please hit the thumbs up if you've enjoyed. Hit the subscribe button if you're not already part of the network here, and don't forget to hit the bell so you're alerted when I make the next video. And I just wanted to say at the end here, thank you to everybody. This is a kind of a done out of love and a passion of mine. I started these videos because I learned so much before I got my Model 3 by watching these videos. As you guys notice, I don't have any codes for you guys to use as a Model 3 owner. You don't get any of the codes for you guys to get free supercharging with your Model S or X purchase or solar. It's just done as a labor of love. So I want to say thank you everybody for watching, for all the subscribers that have come on. It's just been really cool to watch this channel grow, and who knows, something more may become of it in the future. But I just wanted to let you guys know all these videos, all the editing, all the time I put into these things. As you can tell, most of my videos are done late at night. I work, I have a family, and so these things are done on my spare time and done as a labor of love. So again, thank you all. It's been fun, and hopefully we can keep this thing going and growing. So, like always, thank you for watching.